beautiful human beings. We get the sexy bastard again here, Todd Horgan. He runs the entire police department there in the city of White Plains. How you doing there, brother? How are you?
Good. How's everything, Tom? Good to see you again.
Real good. What's your rank again at the city of White Plains?
Sergeant. I'm sergeant. So first line supervisor. By far do I run the entire department.
Oh, okay. So I'm spreading bad rumors. Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah, that's right. Don't get me in trouble though.
It's your trouble. All right, again. So we got Todd on. We're going to have another guy, Chris Flynn, coming on from the fire department. So I'm honored again. Last year I coached the police department in the game, the Battle of the Badges. You can see Todd's sweatshirt on there. Great charity game they have at Rye Playland. That's going to be this year's is at 6:00 tomorrow, April 11th at Rye Playland. The fire department against the police department, and they raise all the money to go. It all goes towards the Ronald McDonald House, correct? All the proceeds?
Yep, 100%. Everything goes to the Ronald McDonald House of the Greater Hudson Valley.
Very good. So hold on, we got Chris Flynn here jumping on. Hold on.
Oh, here he is.
All right, sorry, boys.
So
Chris stuff back there, huh?
Sorry, the chief of the department came to headquarters. We didn't know that he was coming, so I had to sit.
Chris, I thought you were the chief of the department. What are you talking about?
With that mustache,
just a firefighter. That's it. Just a firefighter. That's all I am.
Okay, I don't want to say who said this, but when we knew you were going to be on late, somebody, and I won't say who it was, somebody said that you're up at a tree saving a cat or something like that. That was the
sometimes that has happened. Yes, not today.
Tom, come on, dude.
What?
That bro code, you rat me out right off the bat to start off with Flynn.
Yeah, that's someone. Yeah, I wonder who that was.
The game tomorrow, we got to stir the pot.
You probably can't see the size difference, but Flynn's got some size on me there, so I don't know how much chirping I'd be doing.
Big man. Chris, just I grew up in Canada, right outside of Toronto. My father was a firefighter as well. So
awesome.
But unfortunately, I got recruited to coach the police department. So, I'm kind of.
You were there last year.
Yes. First time, isn't that the first time they won a game? Was last year when I was coaching?
Since I've been on, I've been on 9. I'm in my 9th year. We have what do we play you guys 5 times already?
Yeah, I think we skipped 2 years.
We beat you all the times except for last year, I think. So
yep.
So you guys, it's 4-1. 4-1 is not bad.
Listen, Tom, we need all the help we can. Tom, we had to bring in a coach last year.
We have a winning culture on our team. So
winning culture. I'll tell you, that was a competitive game. When I went to the game, I thought, okay, we'll just have some fun. And then the game got going. I said, you guys want me to coach? Like, you want to win? They said, absolutely, we want to win. So that was cool.
We all want to win. We're all competitive, and it's a great time for the kids that come. My kids, I have 2 kids. I don't know how far you guys got into this conversation so far, but yeah, all the kids have a great time. My son is 4, or he's going to be 5 in July, and he's all about the ice. He loves the ice. He loves watching me play. He's like my number 1 fan. It's hilarious. Great.
That is cool. Well, I was just telling Todd, I've got 2 sons, they're 35 and 32. My oldest one just had a baby last Friday. So someday that's going to happen to you, where when your own kids start having babies,
that's going to be nuts.
Already.
And I'm excited for all that, everything.
So people, just to make sure, tomorrow at Rye Playland at 6:00 the game starts. White Plains Fire Department. Great time. Like Chris mentioned, it's a great family event. All the families are there. A lot of fun. They have a chuck-a-puck too, don't you? Have the chuck-a-puck going on in between periods?
Yeah, we do. I'm sorry, we're getting a ride right now.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. He's faking a call. He's faking a call.
Just an accident on 287. Hopefully I'll be but I'm not sure.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
I'll cover for you, Flynn.
All right.
Real deal.
We're going to leave the camera on just so you can hear what we're saying about him.
Oh, that's right too.
Yeah, so there's going to be there'll be a chuck-a-puck. There'll be some cool swag there for people to buy. I believe there's going to be a half-ice shot again to win a car.
Oh, nice.
But it's funny. It's a half-ice shot, but you got to get it in a hole that's just barely bigger than a puck.
Yeah.
So the chance. I don't know, Tom. I think you should try it. I think you should try it, maybe.
Todd, well, yeah, but the car salesman is safe because I scored like 25 goals in 10 years. So. It's funny. I remember Nick Fatio, a great Ranger player, tough guy and everything. I think we played in the island, against the Islanders. And the day of the game, we were there for morning skate, and they had to shoot from center ice. So they had the board. Anybody doesn't know they have the board that hangs over the net. And there's a hole that's just big enough for the puck to get in. So Nikki got a saw and sawed the hole bigger, at least about
No
twice
way.
the size. Yeah, I don't think the guy ultimately hit it.
Wow. Yeah, so
Because-
the way that's run is it's an insurance company that covers it, that covers the car payment for you. And they have
Oh.
certain stipulations. Yeah. So we just found out that you literally have to have a 1/4 inch to the left and the right and above the puck. Obviously, you can't cut a 1/4 inch out of the bottom. So you have to have a 1/4 inch around all three sides of the puck, and they measure it beforehand, and they have to have a representative on site to verify if the puck goes all the way in. So
That's funny.
Yep.
So you buy an insurance policy, or the car company buys an insurance policy. Is that correct?
yeah, sometimes the car company will do it or we'll cover it. It's honestly it's cheap. It's like $250 just
Oh.
to cover the insurance, and then they'll give you. And it's not actually you don't actually get the car. You get a 3-year lease or the cash value of that 3-year lease. So
Okay.
there's a lot of. But again, you also got to pay taxes on it if you win it. So,
Yeah, very cool. That is cool though.
whatever.
We
It's all
had
again.
we did an event a couple of years ago too, and poor woman got up there. She missed the puck altogether. So of course, me had to stir the pot. So I started chanting, "One more try, one more try." And the guys from the car dealership there, I was putting pressure on them. They finally had to give in. I didn't really realize, like you're talking. They've got to pay for the car also. So
Yeah, we had a poor kid a couple of years ago go out there and he was wearing Crocs.
Oh.
And he stood on the ice and he followed through the puck and both of his legs went out from underneath him and he went face first into the ice.
Oh.
Luckily, he put his hands down and we were just picturing him getting up and having 2 front teeth missing.
All right, everybody. Again, a great event tomorrow. This will be my second year being there. It's a real honor to be there. Rye Playland at 6 o'clock. The game starts. What time's the door open? It's probably like 5 o'clock or something like that.
5:30, yeah, 5:30. Well, we also have a silent auction there. We have a vendor there that will have some signed memorabilia, some spin to win type stuff.
Good.
A couple vendors there. It is not a dry event, so you can either BYOB or there will be booze for sale on site.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wow. Nice.
Years past, it's been kind of you got to sneak it in because
Right.
we used to have it at a city-owned rink,
Right.
and now the vendors here allow us to bring in
very
some
cool. Very cool.
supplies. So
I tell you, it's a really fun time. The hockey is great, but it really is. Hockey's good. But even if you're not interested in the hockey, it's a really fun event. And again, great cause. It all goes to the the Ronald McDonald House, and that's up in where's that? Peekskill or something? Where's that?
it's in Valhalla. It's actually attached to the Westchester Medical Center, right next to Maria Ferrari's Children's Hospital.
Very good.
So
Very
they
good.
do a great job up there. Absolutely. The girls there have been so helpful with us over the years, promoting the event. Then after the event, when we collect all the funds and we have a check for them, we usually go up there. And what we do is we cook for the families at the house. So we'll cook a meal for about 30 people, and then we'll leave it there. And, that's our way of giving back to them.
When do you do that?
It's usually, I'd say mid-May, early June.
Oh, can I go do that with you?
Absolutely.
I'd love to do
Absolutely.
that.
Come on up. We go up there, we barbecue, we usually throw some chicken on the grill and make some salads, some pastas, and
Oh,
and then we leave it out for the families on hot plates. And as they're coming and going from the hospital and their treatments, they come in and they eat. So
you come
really
in.
cool.
I'll drink with you. That's cool. I like that
absolutely, I appreciate that.
I think, like I've told you many times, my father was a firefighter, and they were always doing stuff like that too. So that's cool. So, how long have you been involved in this?
So I came up to White Plains in 2017. My first game, I think, was 2018. We played 2 years, and then we lost, I want to say 2 or maybe even 3 years to COVID. So this is probably my 5th game playing. Probably same as Flynn, actually. And yeah, we're 4-1. The gentleman that was on last time, Scotty Kukis, he and I kind of took the reins a couple years ago because the guys who were running it were retiring. We put a lot into it. We're trying to pass the torch on to some of the younger guys now. So, get them involved and see how it works. A lot of boots on the ground fundraising, going around to different organizations, asking for donations, whether it be for journal ads or products to be raffled off. Everybody realizes that this is not a fundraiser for the fire department. It's not a fundraiser for the police department. We don't take anything. We lay out our costs, whatever they may be, for buying merch, but then every single penny of profit goes directly to the Ronald McDonald House.
And so people don't, so they understand too. And I'm not trying to, blow smoke up your end here, but Todd puts a lot of work. He's obviously busy with his own work. He's working night shift right now. got his own family. He coaches his son in lacrosse and hockey. So to do this, I know that you're doing this because you really believe in it too. It's a real passion of yours, but it's good. And that's what I really found, like the police and fire department. That's really kind of that happens all over the place, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Just being able to, you see everything on the news going on with cops and firemen. You kind of only see the bad things that happen, right? Whether it's a crime occurring and cops having to get involved, or a big fire, you miss a lot of the behind the scenes stuff where, we're driving down the street and a bunch of school kids are waiting at a bus stop, and we stop and say hello, hand out stickers, take pictures with them, whatever it may be, just to have that interaction with the public. It's really important.
Yeah. Like I'm sure you see, well, I know you've seen the story there. The police officer just got sentenced to a couple of years, 3 to 6 years or something. And everybody sees that, and that's what they have the vision of a police officer, right? But they don't see all the other things that are going on behind the scenes. So
yeah, it's the most recent thing they see on the news. They kind of tack everybody into it, and but
definitely
just try to stay positive and go out and do the right stuff.
Yeah. All right. So again, 6 o'clock tomorrow, Rye Playland. The doors open about 5:30. So let me get this straight. So the adults can go there and have cocktails.
Yep.
Kids can go there and participate in the Chuck-a-Puck and all the other stuff they got going on. Great hockey, and it really is. I'm telling you, it's good hockey. A lot of fun. We lost Chris Flynn from the fire department. Was on with us. You can see his spot there. He had to leave. They had an accident on 287, I think. Right?
Yeah, so you said.
There you go. So a fun time.
Oh yeah, not only that, Tom. It's going to be. I mean, the weather tomorrow is going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Free parking at Rye Playland. Wide open parking lots. We're encouraging people to get there early, tailgate, have fun outside. There's going to be food trucks outside. Spend time outside in the beautiful weather, and then come in, watch the game, and then, hang out afterwards.
Now, obviously, people are donating by buying tickets and everything, but is there another way they could just outright donate to the?
Yeah, so we'll have QR codes there at the tables, at the merch tables, to either purchase the merch or just to make a cash donation. If they want to give a cash donation, they can. If people still have checkbooks, they can always bring their checkbook, and we'll teach them how to write a check. Most of the money is funded through the fire union, just because we want all that money to go into one place. We don't have a fund set up for the hockey games specifically, but everything that goes into the fire union's account is earmarked for Ronald McDonald House. They tally everything up. We take out the expenses that we had to fork up for the event, and then, like I said, we write one big check to Ronald McDonald House.
And if somebody is not going to the event but still wants to donate, can they do that online somehow?
Oh, that is a great question.
If you can get the QR code and I can post it on my.
Okay, yeah, I'll get the QR code. There is a QR code on the flyer itself, which was more meant to become a sponsor to get an ad into the journal. Okay. But again, if you go onto that QR code, you can just send money through that QR code directly to the fire department.
Good, because I posted that once. Awesome. I'll repost that flyer as well. So good.
Yeah, that's awesome. And
but this is all meaning that I get to go up there and have that dinner with the Ronald McDonald House, right?
Yeah, well, you got to cook. You got to put your apron on and get out there and man the grill. Let's go.
Hold on, though. I'm an excellent cook. So once I go up there, the bar will be raised, right? I mean,
well, then you're going to have to come up every year then.
Perfect. Good. I like it.
Speaking of grills, I just want to tell a quick story. We were at my son wanted me to build him. He collects a lot of hats, right? Every arena we go to, he grabs a hat. So we're coming home from one of his hockey games in Greenwich, and he says, "Dad, can we stop at Home Depot and get the shelves, the wood to build the hats?" I go, "Sure." So we stop in Home Depot in the local area, and I won't give it away, but I parked the truck and I go, "All right, let's go." He goes, "I'm not coming in. I just played a hockey game. I smell like crap." And I go, "Well, then I'm not building you this shelf." So he comes in, he's all upset. We're going through, I'm picking out the wood, the brackets for the shelf, and all of a sudden we turn the corner, and I look, and this guy's looking at me, and I look at him, and I go, "Holy shit, Igor Shesterkin."
Oh, is that right?
He's in Home Depot buying a grill brush. So they practice right in town there, right by the Home Depot, and he must have. But here's the bad thing: this was a couple months ago, so we were going to the game. I believe it was against Buffalo on Monday that following week. Right. And I said, "Igor, I go, good luck in the game," and that's the game he got hurt. Oh. He was out. So I said, "We may have jinxed him." I don't know.
Next time I see him, I'm going to tell him the police officer.
Yeah, remember the guy in Home Depot that he took a picture with? His son jinxed you. That's nuts.
Until he did it on purpose too. Yeah.
But
I got to say hello to, there's lots of people who say hello dear, but it's a good friend of mine that, Tom Oliboy from American Samoa.
American Samoa.
But that looks like, okay, that's an old buddy of mine. He works here in our complex.
Okay.
His wife was from American Samoa. They moved back there. Very cool. All right, looking forward to this. This is a really fun event. I know I keep saying this, but I had a blast last year. Real honor to be in the second year there for me. Rye Playland tomorrow, 6 o'clock. White Plains Fire Department against the White Plains Police Department. Beautiful weather, like Todd said there. Adults can have a lot of fun with adult beverages. There's all kinds of fun stuff for the kids there too. So it's a fun event. And I will repost that flyer again. So if you can't make it and want to make a donation, there's a QR code there as well. So looking forward to it, brother.
Yeah, Tom. Thanks. I'm gonna wake up extra early and get hydrated and do some stretching tomorrow.
I like that.
43 years old. I don't skate like I used to.
Good. I expect you to eat properly. What's your pregame meal? You got anything planned for the pregame
I
meal?
don't know. Nice bacon, egg, and cheese, probably. I don't know.
It was funny. I was lucky. I played with Gretzky out in LA, and the times have really changed. So I don't. And he didn't do this all the time. But there's sometimes we'd go out for a pregame warm up, and he'd come back in between the pregame warm up and the game, and he'd be hungry having a cheeseburger. And then he'd go and score 5 goals. So it was like,
Well, isn't it true of Ovechkin? They say when Ovechkin's got in his water bottle during the games,
yeah,
Coca-Cola.
Coke, yeah. And then he has you think he has like a 12-inch sub or something like that before.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen him play hockey. He doesn't. I've seen him play soccer in his jersey. I mean, he's not the specimen of a man he used to be, but he's still out there.
It works for us. So, all right, buddy. One more time, 6 o'clock tomorrow, Rye Playland, fun event for everybody. And again, I will repost the flyer. So if you can't make it, you want to make a donation, there's a QR code there. But try to make it. It's a blast for kids, adults, everything. So, all right, brother. Looking forward to it tomorrow. I'll see you.
Tom, see you tomorrow. Thanks, bud.
Bye.